Good morning, class. I am Mrs. Wade, and today we will be learning about contrasting and relating the perimeter and area of shapes. And this is chapter 12, section 8. Today, before you leave class, you will be able to define the term of perimeter and area. You'll be able to tell the difference between perimeter and area, calculate the total distance, which is perimeter, around an object, shape, or figure, and also calculate the area of an object. So let's think. Something I like to do. My grandmother loves to garden during like the springtime, and that's just something that I love to help her with. But I wasn't too sure of how to do that. You know, she's a pro at that stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So she started digging and putting objects to where she wanted to put it in. But I noticed that the way she set it up, she kind of had like a plan, like a map, to where she wanted to place her, you know, vegetables or different like fruits that she would like. So the gardener needs to work out the perimeter and the area of her potential garden, which would be in terms my grandmother. But of course, with me being new to gardening, I didn't know that until now. So perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the polygon or other shape or figure, which is the total distance of that figure. You have to add to calculate perimeter, and you have to add the lengths of the sides. So with this figure right here, you would have to take each side, 3 plus 7 plus 3 plus 7, and add all of those numbers up in order to find the perimeter. Examples. Like I just stated, in order to find the perimeter of an object or figure, you have to add 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3. Once you add all of these numbers up, you'll be able to then find your perimeter of that specific object. Here's another example over here. This shows that the figure is being added all together. 7 plus 3, 7 plus 3, which will give you 20. Just as this object shows that as well. Area. What is area? Area is the space occupied by a flat shape and or surface of a figure, object, etc. The number of unit squares that are measured is in terms of the area. In order to find area, you have to multiply to calculate the area of that specific shape. And you do that by taking the length times width in order to find your area. So in this case, the length times the width, which will be 4, and then 8, you multiply that together to get the area of your shape as a whole. Now, example. Would the area of a bedroom or the area of a house be greater? Now this is my little handy dandy toy that I like to use. So if I have any volunteers, I would just simply toss this to you and you would give me the answer. And then you can phone a buddy and toss the cube to them as well. So the question, would the area of a bedroom or the area of a house be greater?
House.
Toss it to you.
The house.
Why do you think it would be the house?
Why would the area of a house be greater than the area of a bedroom? Because the house is bigger than a bedroom, has more rooms. If we're considering the entire house, we're just looking at one room there, and then the other one we're looking at the whole house, right?
Okay, so you would say that the area of the house would be greater. How would you find the area of that house?
Length times width.
Anyone else have a different answer? No? Okay. You're right. The area of the house is greater than the area of the bedroom. The bedroom tends to be very smaller, and then as you just saw on the previous slide, this is a huge house. So when you trying to find the area, you are trying to find the outside. And so this would be the perimeter, which would be the inside. So correct. It would be the area of the house, which is greater. Your turn. Yay! So now you will be getting materials. You will receive a little baggie as well as a piece of white paper. With this white paper, you will receive your paper clip that's in your baggie and your crayons, and you will take your pencil and create a spinner, in which I'm about to demonstrate for you all. you receive all your materials, give me a thumbs up, please. So now, what you would do before beginning your activity, you will simply copy what I'm about to write on the board. So you will have a spinner, and this isn't going to be a perfect circle, but and you will divide your circle into 6 different spots. So you'll put a point here. You have an area right there, here. So this is what should be on your paper. And you use your crayons and then your pencil in your baggie to draw your spinner. Any questions so far? Yes, ma'am.
Do you want it in that order or?
Yes, it has to be in this order. Yes. And when you're finished drawing your circle, give me a thumbs up, please. Okay, it looks as if everyone is just about finished. So, now what you do. You will draw 2 rectangles on your paper. Place your paper clip in the center of your spinner. Take your pencil and simply spin until you land on a number. That first number is your length. The second number that you obtain would be your width.
Thank you.
You do the same steps for the second rectangle of spinning once and finding your length, and spinning twice to find your width. Do I have any volunteers to share their answer that they obtained from their spinner?
So when I spun for the first one, I got the lengths of 4 and 3, which gave me the area of 12.
Okay, and how do you find that?
Multiplying 4 and 3,
And what are those numbers called?
length and width.
Good job. Do I have any other volunteers?
Okay. When I did my rectangle, I had the first one that I got is 6, and the second number was 5. So I multiplied 6 by 5, or the length times the width, and I got 30.
Good job. Okay. Now, if you all were my 3rd graders, this is kind of what their exit ticket would look like. They would have these questions, 1 through 6, and after they complete these questions, they would place their journal in a bin to pick up their homework assignment. Now, as part of their exit ticket, as well as answering these questions, they would have a worksheet. Their worksheet would look like this. It'll just be 4 little simple questions, as well as answering in their journal. And after they answer those questions and complete that worksheet, they would place their journal in the bin and pick up their 2 homework assignments. Their 2 homework assignments looks like this, and it looks like this. since you all are college students, you all have a different exit ticket. So, what I'm passing out right now is the college level exit ticket. Just take one and pass it back. And I'll give you all roughly about 7 minutes to complete that. Shouldn't take that long. And when you're finished, just flip your paper over so that will notify me that you all are complete and finished. And as you're finishing up, gather your materials and place them back in your Ziploc bag. And stick your Ziploc bag on top of your paper that's face down. It should be face down. It looks like everyone is just about finished. So, that was the lesson for today. Can anyone tell me what area is?
Length times the width. You talking about the formula, or you just want to know what the area is?
Define area for me. And then give me the formula.
It's the amount of space that room takes up, and it's the length times the width.
Can someone tell me what perimeter is? Define perimeter. Okay.
The length around an object.
Is it the total or is it
Total
just half?
length, the total length around an object. Right, yeah.
What's the formula
Oh.
of perimeter?
Length plus length plus width plus width.
And that concludes my presentation for today.